My name is Chella Pandian Pitchai. I am part of Biocon Biologics, the shared purpose of providing affordable access to transform patient lives, with my role of being a global diversity, equity, inclusion, and leadership development. So what I do is to enable an inclusive workplace so that employees feel valued and find their belongingness in the company and our vision and the purpose. For Biocon Biologics, diversity, equity, inclusion is an integral part of who we are as an organization. It's been there for years, and just that we brought a structure to it. It's important because in our vision, inclusion is finding a huge place. And even in our 5 core values, inclusion is an important core value of our organization. Having said that, diversity, equity, inclusion in Biocon Biologics has several dimensions. One, creating an inclusive workplace cannot happen unless you embrace diversity. And we have been embracing diversity for decades, and hence inclusion is predominantly prevalent in our organization. And let's not forget, inclusion fuels innovation, and innovation is also one of our identity for many years of our existence. So what we do in diversity, equity, inclusion is there are several factors involved in diversity, equity, inclusion, such as employee resource groups. We have various employee resource groups which drives diversity, equity, inclusion. And of course, it also sits in the KRAs of managers and leaders. And hence, it is no more function managing this, but where every leader finds the importance of this and they see the value to the business through diversity, equity, inclusion, such as 3 Ps: profitability, productivity, and performance. Hence, it's a pride for us in enabling a great inclusive workplace. Biocon Academy is extremely strong in science with a deep focus on biotechnology. The faculties are with tremendous experience in this area. And what excited me is when they reached out and asked for sensitizing workshop for the students in the diversity, equity, inclusion space, which to my knowledge, the first institute in the country to provide this skill to the students. And why it is important is the early stage of a student's life cycle. If they go through the sensitization on understanding the unconscious bias, stereotypes, microaggressions, and several other aspects of diversity, equity, inclusion, that will enable them to be very successful in not only in their society and in their life, certainly it will travel with them for a long time. And that's the right place to start before even they come to the workplace. And that fascinated me when Biocon Academy is continuing to focus on that. And I had a great conversation when I went for a coaching session with students. Brilliant thoughts, different perspective, and some of the perspectives are very different from what we get in workplace, because the younger generations think very differently. So this should continue, and look forward to Biocon Academy to have this in subsequent curriculums. Understanding of diversity, equity, inclusion should start at the education stage, and that's the right place to start. And once students understand the importance of elimination of biases and also the unconscious biases, stereotypes, and microaggression at early stage of their life, that will not only benefit them individually, but it will benefit society, it will benefit family, it will benefit workplace, and the country at large. So my advice and suggestion to institutes is to not ignore this important skill, because it is no more good to know, it's a skill by itself for future. So institutes start focusing at the early stage of the student's life cycle. It will certainly help to set the students for success.